Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs. Hey, Bulldog fans, this game is brought to you in part by Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law, your trusted hometown law firm. For over 40 years, they've been hitting legal home runs right here in Walker County. Whether it's probate, estate planning, real estate law, business organization law, and more, they've got your bases covered. Just like our Bulldogs, they know the value of team spirit and a strong defense. So when life throws you a curveball, you can count on Moak & Moak. Call 936-295-6394 today. Go Bulldogs, and remember, at Moak & Moak, they're batting for you.
Good afternoon, friends, and welcome into another edition of New Waverly Playoff Baseball. We are live here in Madisonville, Texas. Again, thanks for joining us, bringing you a thrilling best-of-3 game series here in the 3A region, 3 area round of the baseball playoffs, straight from the diamond. We have the New Waverly Bulldogs taking on the Diboll Lumberjacks, a matchup that's going to be remembered for a while. This Diboll team coming in here tonight as state runner-ups a year ago. They were defeated by Brock in that tournament, but here poised to make another run. But so are the Bulldogs. They've advanced to the area round for just the second time in 3 years. They're hungry for more. Coming off of a sweep versus East Bernard in the by-district round, they're set to face the Lumberjacks, who finished the season with a commendable 22-8-1 record and secured a solid third place in District 21 3A. But friends, don't be fooled. These Bulldogs may have a youthful roster with the majority of sophomores and juniors, but they've shown they're not afraid to navigate uncharted territories. Coach Rodney Morphew has been preaching a pitch-by-pitch, inning-by-inning, play-by-play mentality, and boy, has it paid off. And let's not forget about the Bulldogs' offense, which exploded in that opening round, where junior Charlie Drain and sophomore Hunter Henry led the charge, combining for a whopping 6 RBIs. Altogether, the Dogs delivered 23-run performance in their last 2 games. They limited their strikeouts to only 8 in 39 outs. On the mound, the Bulldogs an impressive with the team ERA of 1.83 this season and over 156 innings of work. Senior Brock Thorne has been a leader for this team, while freshman Braden Stevenson and sophomore Cade Garrett have been ready to step in and deliver when needed. So fans, as always, get ready for an exciting series. The Dogs and Lumberjacks go head-to-head. This game about to get underway here in Madisonville. We'll have a 4 p.m. first pitch tomorrow in Nacogdoches, and then, if necessary, we'll have a decisive third game in Rusk on Saturday. Stay tuned, folks. I had a chance to catch up with Rodney Morphew. Here's that interview now. Baseball coach Rodney Morphew. Coach, here we are, area round. How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to be here. Happy to see you as well.
Man, this is a great atmosphere playing up here in Madisonville. Getting started, best of 3 game series here in the area round tonight, facing Diboll. Going to be a good opponent. Took care of business in that sweep versus Brahma, but versus the Brahmas. But as things continue on, it always gets a little bit tougher. Just really, what's the mindset for not just you, but the kiddos heading into this one?
It's been the same all season long. Pitch by pitch, play by play, inning by inning. That's New Waverly baseball, and that's the way we're going to continue to play it.
Coach, I know one of the things, too, kind of coming into that previous series, you were talking about, hey, we've got to find a way to get these bats hot. Well, the bats got really hot in that series. How does that momentum carry over into this one?
Man, I hope it continues. If it does, we're going to have a good time here. But they've got a really good pitching staff, and so, we're going to, again, pitch-by-pitch mentality, come up, get the pitch you like, and put it in place somewhere. What's
it been like this week for your guys, just riding off of that momentum, and then through practices, how have all that went for your kids?
Practices have been good when we've been able to practice.
I was about to say, with the rain.
Lots of rain, and so we've had a couple of gym practices, which aren't typically the most productive, but they actually were really focused and intent, and I got some work done today, so we're excited about getting out there and playing again.
We've had a chance to talk to you off the microphone a little bit, so it's great to get down here early and talk to you here pregame. What's really been the turnaround for the team this year? These guys just seem laser focused and ready to rock and roll, and they're really locked in.
Maturity. A lot of these guys were young ones last year, freshmen and sophomores, and now we actually had a few more seniors come out this year and play that didn't play last year. So you add that maturity to the mix, and getting there and have success. That's always been good. When you have a little success, it kind of gives you a little bit of what I'm looking for. What's the word I'm looking for here?
A little extra juice on the table, meat
exactly.
on the plate, a
There
little
you
extra
go.
meat on the plate.
Exactly. Out there having fun, playing good baseball. We've done that all season long. Pitching's been the thing for us, been our hallmark. Defense right behind it, and sticks have lagged a little bit as of late, but we picked them up this last week. So
Who's slated to get the start on the mound for you guys here tonight?
It'll be Brock Thorne. He's been the guy all year long, and he's the one that, again, as I talked about early in the season, he came to me before season started and said, Coach, I want the ball. And so you just give it to him and say, get after it.
Awesome. I do have to ask you, Coach. I think it's awesome. You probably get it from other people, the beard. I love the beard, man. What inspired the beard, Coach Morphew?
2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago, it just started growing. The Duck Dynasty guys have always been a favorite of mine. I would love to hunt with Phil Roberson sometime, be able to just touch base and visit with him sometimes. So that's kind of where it comes from. And we started winning football games, and it just continue to keep it on. So
there you go. I've taken part of those before, Coach, and it got me in trouble because the team went all the way to the state championship. So I was getting pretty long. Of course, we're hoping for that here with these young kiddos. A great team this year. A couple of last questions. Just as you've went through this journey, what do you really feel has been that success factor for these kids? I know you've mentioned a few things previously, but what do you feel maybe is the difference besides maturity with this team this year?
Buying into what we've been teaching them. The coach, Trimmy and Coach Drotty and I, we all have the same mind of a small ball mentality, wanting to put the ball in play, and a certain style of baseball. We don't get up there swing for the fences every time because that gets you into trouble. And then when you look back at our record and you look back at what we've been doing hitting-wise, we've been hitting a lot of pops-ups. That's part of it is not hitting the middle part of the baseball. So focus on being intent with your at-bats. Every pitch is something. When you find a pitch, capitalize on it.
There he is, head coach Rodney Morphew, as we get started here in just a few moments. Welcome in. I'm Rob Hipp, and thanks for spending your Thursday with us here in Madisonville, Texas. As we get things rocking and rolling, we'll set up that defense for you here in just a few moments. But as you heard Coach Morphew talking, Brock Thorne getting the start on the bump here this afternoon for New Waverly. First pitch on the way from the right hand, on the way, and called strike as it went across the plate there on Carson Morales. So they will start with their picture 1, 2, and 3. It is Carson Morales, Isaac De Jesus, and Edgar Portillo. Next one on the way, popped up over to left, deep down in the sunshine. Austin Dowie's looking for this one, left hand up, and we're one away on the second pitch. It's a great way to get started here for New Waverly. And we tried to get you the best angles that we could here tonight, so we'll still have that call coming from you again. One away as we get rolling here. We'll go second in the order. The shortstop, it's Isaac De Jesus. De Jesus here, the shortstop in that second hole. One away, just underway here in the top of the first. Want to welcome everybody in. As Thorne set to deliver. Fastball, slings it from the side. A little bit too close on the outside, out of the reach. The early count here, 1-0. Third pitch of the evening for Brock Thorne. Thorne, right foot on the rubber, left leg up. Here's the delivery. This one a little close and low to the inside. Take it 2-0. Let us know where you're listening from tonight. Friends already chiming in saying go Bulldogs. We'll get to those as it goes on. We'll also have our Bulldog fan text line open for you here in just a few moments. Here's the next delivery from the right hand. This time a little low, and on the glove there of Corbin Wares. It'll roll into the backstop here. Beautiful facility, by the way, here in Madisonville at Mustang Stadium. Power alley's at 355, about that straight away, and then the corner's at 315. Beautiful park that went under some work years ago. Here's the next pitch on the 3-0. This one will clip the corner for a strike on an off speed. The count now at 3-1. Bulldogs coming off that sweep of East Bernard in the Bi-District a week ago, facing a Diboll team that finished with a 22-8-1 record, third place finish in District 21 3A, a very tough one. This one will roll up over the bump. Second baseman Lane Fortune trying to make the throw, and he does in time. Over to Braden Stevenson. Good field work out there at second base, and we are 2 away, 2 up, 2 down. Third in the order now, Edgar Portillo. Coach was talking about a lot of our kids haven't played in this round here in the area round. He's been blessed to coach a few times in this round, and said for us, it really boils back to what we've been talking about. You'll hear that phrase in a minute. Here's the first pitch on the way to Edgar Portillo. That one will clip the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. It's that pitch by pitch, inning by inning, and play by play mentality that Coach Morphew preaches to these young players. Next one on the way, just high to the inside. We'll take it even here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, 2 outs just underway here in this Region 3 area round of the playoffs, the second round. Thorne set to deliver. The Right-handed pitch on the way. This one will chop up over the hump, just out of his reach. Third baseman making the run, the throw to first. He was able to beat that one out. Boy, great field work, though. Give Brett Adams credit as he ran up, picked that ball up, threw it over to Stevenson at first, and just able to beat that one out, though, was Edgar Portillo. So he'll reach on a single, a 2-out single. That'll bring up fourth in the order, cleaning up the first baseman, Brody Finley. Had a chance to talk to some of the Diboll fans as well. Want to welcome them in. Even though we broadcast for New Waverly, we always want our visiting teams to feel welcome here. Appreciate the UIL also, the media rights holders, Sports in Action, for giving us access to bring you this coverage. Our commitment will stay with New Waverly as long as we can, friends. First pitch set to deliver here to Finley. On the way from Thorne. This one will hop over the mound as well. Busy action for Lane Fortune. The throw over to first in time. And that'll do it as New Waverly takes care of business here early to get things rocking and rolling here in this second round of the playoffs. We'll step aside, take a break. A lot of folks helping to make this one possible. As always, we appreciate our good friend Robert Lindemann over at HITTSS Solutions Player Development, taking care of our license fee rights for us here tonight. You can visit them online at HITTSS.com. Again, that's HITTSS Solutions Player Development. We'll be back in a moment. No runs on one hit, no errors, one left on. This is New Waverly Bulldog Baseball on SHN Sports.
Farmhouse Furniture and Gifts has a new location in downtown Huntsville, now on the corner of 7 Houston Avenue and 11th Street. Shop for unique gifts, homemade canned goods, locally poured candles, home decor, and much more. Set among the charm of unique, one-of-a-kind French country farmhouse furniture. You'll see why Farmhouse Furniture and Gifts was voted Best Home Decor in the Item's 2021 Reader's Choice. Come shop with us at our new location, 1118 11th Street, or call us at 936-439-4972.
Today's game is proudly sponsored by Rainmasters Seamless Gutters, our locally family-owned business since 1992. With Trey, a Houston firefighter, and Amy, a New Waverly ISD teacher at the helm, their commitment to quality work and top-notch materials is a home run. Just like our Bulldogs, Rainmasters brings dedication and teamwork to every project. Whether it's new gutter systems, repairs, or cleanouts, they're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and Home Advisor. So when you need gutter experts, visit rainmasters2002.com. Let's go, Bulldogs, and remember, with Rainmasters Seamless Gutters, you're always covered.
Welcome back at it, friends. Rob Hipp here on a beautiful night in Madisonville, Texas. A little balmy in the mid to low 80s here. We had rain throughout the week. More rain expected through next week, but here, man, the clouds just barely painting the sky. The sun's starting to set behind us. And a few glimpses of sunshine still covering as the lights come on here in Madisonville, Texas. We are on the campus of Madisonville High School here in the Region 3 area round of the playoffs here in 3A. It is Diboll versus your New Waverly Bulldogs. We'll get things rolling here in the bottom of this inning. We'll see New Waverly at first batting here tonight for their first time. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. The left fielder, Austin Dowies, will start things here for New Waverly. Zane Cortinez is on the mound here for Diboll. The catcher, Edgar Portillo, there behind home plate. First pitch on the way is a right-hander. This one hit hard. Trying to go foul here, and it will off that third base side, well behind the New Waverly dugout. So we'll start 0-1 here on the left fielder, Austin Dowies. Again, let us know you're out there. A lot of folks chiming in already here this afternoon. We appreciate you. Always good to hear from you. Beautiful Bridget Brennan joining. Love you, sweetheart. See you saying go Bulldogs, listening in from Huntsville. Here's the 0-1. This one, swing and a miss. Tough break there for Austin Dowies. It's 0-2. Beautiful pitch there by Zane Cortinez. Is that right foot on the right rubber, left leg up. Here's the pitch. This one just out of the zone for a ball. It's 1-2. That Bulldog fan text line is open. Text us if you're out there as well. Let us know you're out there. 512-522-9105. Swinging around in a miss here for the. Going to bring up second in the order. The fielder. Left-handed batter here. First pitch on to him. Popping up to there, but it will go off that head here. Actually covers not just in front of us at the backstop, but also covers over the top. Saying that pops up will not drop on top of us. And have a net just above us as well. The early count here is 0-1 on Hunter Henry. Here's Cortines, the next one. This one will chop over to second, trying to run, make the play is Palacio. And he was able to get there on first. So one out single for Hunter Henry. Getting on the bag, that'll bring up third in the order, the shortstop, Cade Garrett.
Hey, hitting against your front side, 3.
Again, Cade Garrett steps up, right-handed batter here for New Waverly. They are in their maroon and white striped jerseys. Beautiful uniforms here. The maroon numbering, the helmets in maroon as well. Throw over there to first. It's going to get away from him. That will allow the runner to advance over to second on the error. So Henry now over at second. He's in scoring position with 1 out. New Waverly set up nicely here as Cade Garrett still awaiting that first pitch. Again, appreciate Nathan Hyde as well being here with us this afternoon. Made that trip from Georgetown as he always does to help with the scoreboard production. Cortines looking over at second. Now glances back. Here's the pitch.
Hurry.
This one will chop over to third, trying to fill that play. The throw to first. It got away from him. That's going to score a run. And New Waverly will get on the board first here tonight. How about that for the Bulldogs? There will bring in a run as Henry will come around and score. And Cade Garrett will go ahead and give him the single over, and then the error will advance him over to second. So how about that for the Bulldogs getting on the board early here in 1-out territory, leading 1-0 here in this opening game of the area round best of 3 game series. That'll take us fourth in the order, cleaning up the catcher Corbin Well. Base pass, still over at second is Cade Garrett. Here's the pitch on the way. Well, this one out of the reach, and that should score another run as he will round over first. Coming around here is Garrett. Garrett running in, and he tags home plate for the second run here by the Bulldogs. The stakes are cooking early. Pour out the RBIs, and
Hey, keep your weight back, 7.
we'll call it an RBI single for Corbin Well. That'll bring up fifth in the order, Braden Stevenson, first baseman. Boy, Corbin is all jump and jitter as he runs back over. He'll have a courtesy runner out there for him is Evan Irwin. So Irwin now running over at first. New Waverly leading 2-0, just underway here, 1 away in the bottom of the first. Cortines ready to deliver here. Some shade in the area. This one swung on late, fouled in the back of the net. It'll drop.
Hey, hands it down.
The early
hands
count
it
here
down,
on
up
Stevenson is 0-1. Once again, let us know you're out there. A lot of folks already chiming in. You can text us on that text line as well at 512-522-9105. Let us know where you're listening from tonight. Here's the next pitch. That one just out of the zone and off speed. And we'll call it 1 ball and 1 strike. Our good friends Nanny Goat and Aunt Sharona cheering for Braden Stevenson and the Bulldogs. Great to hear from you. Nanny Goat chiming in again. Here's the next pitch. That one in the zone for a strike. It's 1-2.
Step on one down. Step on it. 2-strike approach.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on foul. This one will go way over the net off the first base side. Count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, New Waverly leading 2-0 here. 1 out in the bottom of the first. Coming at you live from Madisonville, Texas at this beautiful facility. Appreciate Madisonville ISD for allowing us to be here. Swing and a miss. Got him to bite there, and a strike swing, the second one of this afternoon by Zane Cortines. That'll bring up 6th in the order. The third baseman now is Brett Adams. Adams, a right-handed batter here for the Bulldogs.
Hey, drive one back up the middle, 1-5.
Charlie Drain is on deck for New Waverly. Adams will tap the plate with the bat, his routine through. Here's Cortines. Right-handed pitch, swung on, foul to the net. It's 0-1. More messages coming in. We'll get to those in a moment. Again, that Bulldog fan text line open as always at 512-522-9105. Send those messages. We'll get to them as this game progresses. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss here. Good off-speed pitch there by Zane Cortines to bring it to 0-2.
Hey, nose on the ball, 1-5, nose on the ball.
Series made possible again by our friends at HITTSS Solutions Player Development. Appreciate Robert Lindemann, his commitment to New Waverly ISD. Here's the 0-2. This one swung on late, up into the air, and the shortstop should be able to get behind this on a routine play, and he does for the third and final out. But New Waverly taking care of business. They get 2 runs. Those 2 runs coming on 2 hits. We'll also call it 2 errors in this one, and they will leave 1 on base. It's 2-0. We're through 1. Top of the second coming up when we come back. Stay with us. More Bulldog baseball on SHN after this.
Hey, New Waverly Bulldogs fans, unleash your spirit with Too Darn Cute by Lynz. Get your hands on our customized gear in time for the holidays. If you need a rush order, no problem. Just contact us before purchasing. We love creativity. Choose your favorite fabric, colors, and fonts for a truly personalized touch. We can't wait to bring your custom orders to life. Stay in the loop. Follow Too Darn Cute by Lynz on Facebook and Instagram for exciting deals, giveaways, and sneak peeks at our new products. Show your Bulldogs baseball pride and style. Go Bulldogs! Bulldogs fans, this is your game day shout out from WC Auto Center, keeping Huntsville's wheels turning since 1997. From tune-ups to tires, brakes to big repairs, their ASE certified master mechanics handle it all. So when you want to drive like a Bulldog, call WC Auto Center at 936-291-1093. WC Auto Center, keeping you in the game just like our Bulldogs. New Waverly, we live in perilous times. With unexpected dangers lurking, you need someone to keep you safe. A 25-year veteran-owned business, Lonestar Security and Investigations enables peace of mind. Services include unarmed, armed personal protection officers, private investigators, as well as NRA firearms training and DPS safety courses. State-of-the-art simulators. From personal services to critical business assets, our security and investigations is on your side. For more information, visit LoneStarSecurityTX.com.
Welcome back at it, friends. Thanks for joining us here on SHN Sports. Did have an error on there, and that's on me. It was Carson Morales, the pitcher there earlier, and I just caught that as I was finishing up my charts. And so to the Diboll fans out there, I apologize for that. It was Carson Morales that was on the bump. And if you ever come out to one of these games and see how we run this 2-man operation, you'll understand why sometimes those mistakes happen. We'll get back in action here. Top of the second on the way. Hit by pitch, first pitch, and boy, that'll be a hit there. That'll take Antonio Palacio over to first. So that one got away from Thorne and just Nick Palacio. And that will bring up 6 in the order, Braden Wilson. There's always a lot of moving parts behind these broadcasts, and we appreciate the opportunity and also the patience sometimes. But again, want to welcome in any Diboll fans that are out there tonight. We welcome you into the broadcast here as well. One on here as we go down again. 6, Braden Wilson, pitch on the way from the right hand. This one, the fastball across the plate. It's a strike here on Wilson. Take the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Just out of the zone. We'll even it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. It's one of these years for New Waverly. The offense at the end of this year lacked in scoring runs, but they were making contact, putting the ball in play. It's New Waverly combining for 10 runs in their final 5 games. They squeaked out 4 wins, but as I mentioned earlier, things in that opening round versus East Bernard really exploding here for New Waverly, trying to carry that momentum over. Next pitch on the way, and this one also here just out of the reach. Takes the count here, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. This one swung on foul. Will go way off that first base side. Even us up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brock Thorne's delivery on the way. Another one swung on. This one also just goes foul over some of the fans on the part where the net not over them. At bat will stay alive here on a 2-2. If you're on the social media feeds tonight, a lot of folks joining us throughout multiple platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Feel free to send comments. We'll get to those as this broadcast goes on as well. A little pick attempt over first, and sliding back just in the nick of time was Palacio. Good friend Ronnie Wald is joining us here tonight. Ronnie, good to hear from you. Here's the 2-2. This one, over that right power alley, the right fielder, Will Larison, drops right in front of him. Runner will come around second, trying to get over third, and we will have runners on the hot corners here. As Palacio advancing over to third, and Wilson will single over to right center. It'll bring up seventh in the order, the third baseman. And this is Angel Rios. Angel Rios stepping in here. It's Brock Thorne, of course, on the bump here. Corbin, well, the catcher over first, Braden Stevenson. At second, Lane Fortune. Brett Adams over at third. At short, Cade Garrett. Then from left to right for New Waverly, it's Austin Dowies, Hunter Henry, and Will Larison. Angel Rios here as we start the bottom of the order in that 7-hole. New Waverly leading 2-0, but no outs here, and runners on 1 and 3 for Diboll. Here's the delivery. From low out of the zone, it's 1 ball, no strikes on Angel Rios. Our good friend Charles McDowell in Montgomery, Texas, chiming in here. Shout out to the Bulldogs and my great nephew Hunter Henry. Appreciate that text. Next one on the way in the zone as he looked at it coming across for a strike. That'll even us up at a ball and a strike. Well, just like Charles did, you can text us 512-522-9105. Again, that number, we'll say it throughout the night. For those that are just hopping in the broadcast, again, our coverage made possible by HITTSS Solutions Player Development. Brock Thorne's 1-1 on the way. Just out of the zone for a ball. It's 2 balls and a strike. Coach Papa, someone cheered in saying good luck to Coach Papa and the Bulldogs from Mary Ellis. We love you. Thanks for that message there, Mary Ellis. Here's the 2-1. Just at the moment there as Rios may have just called time before that pitch came across. So he did call time as he'll step back into the right box. Count remains at 2-1. Here's the delivery from Thorne. This one hit over to third. Third making the play over at second. The tag is there on the force out, but 1 run does come in and score. So Rios will reach over on the choice, and then Wilson is out, advancing over to second. He was forced out, but Palacio does come in and score that first run of the evening for Diboll. 1 away we are here in the top of the second. That'll bring up 8th in the order, the designated hitter, Caden Brasher. The umpires are going to gather around that third base line and have a quick discussion. So I just wanted to clarify he was out, so that play will stand. So we are that 1 out over there as Wilson was forced out over at second on the advance.
Designated hitter number 4.
Designated hitter again, Caden Brasher here, a right-handed batter for the Lumberjacks. In their red jerseys, numbers in black outlined in white. With the white pants and the 1 red stripe going down either pant leg. Second inning we are, 1 away, 2-1 Bulldogs lead. Thorne keep tossing over at first to Braden Stevenson. Here's the pitch. I'm here, foul balls that went off the end of the bat. Did he get that call? He did. It's 0-1 on Brasher. Other friends joining us across Facebook saying go Bulldogs. Friends joining us from Riverside, Texas here this afternoon. Thanks for chiming in. Pitch on the way. Throw over to first and was able to get back just in the nick of time. Was Angel Rios. Good throw there by Corbin. Well over to Stevenson. Now the 1-1 from Thorne. Just out of the zone on the fastball. It's 2-1.
Hello, Michael Youngblood.
Thorne set to deliver this pitch. Curve to the outside. And that'll put Brasher way ahead now at 3 balls and 1 strike. We are just 1 out here in the top of the second. 3-1 current count. With Rios over at first and Diboll trailing here 2-1. Thorne looking down, set to deliver. This one just over the bump and will roll up the left power alley, and runners now at 1 and 2. Going to advance Rios over to second. Brasher with a 1-out single over at first. That'll bring up Zane Cortines. Zane Cortines, the second baseman. Again, had that written down wrong as we were scrambling to get our charts written up a little bit earlier. We actually had a quick internet outage right before we went on. Got all that settled in and now set to bring you here. Again, we are in the top of the second. And Waverly leading Diboll, but the Lumberjacks at bat now with runners on 1 and 2 and just 1 away. Here's the pitch. Going bunt, that one out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes on Zane Cortines. Friends from Diane, Nikki Johnson. Turner saying, let's go, Zane.
He's out.
Next one here, it hit him. I think some of the fans are wanting that to be called out. Not going to get that call. Could ignore that message, too, from the NFHS. That is not a legitimate message for those of you on social. Don't click that you see, by the way, if you're on social. A lot of those are spam leaks, and we try our best to block those as they come in. Called a ball and a strike here on Cortines. Here's the pitch. Placing bunt again. This one goes foul into the back of the net. That'll take us to 1 and 2. A bit of wind picking up. It is a nice evening here. A little bit balmy, but not as hot as that first series that it felt like for New Waverly when they were battling East Bernard. Here's the next pitch. Fans are wanting it here from New Waverly. Did not get that call, and that'll even us up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's Thorne's 2-2. Oh, it drops in, and that's going to load the bases now. Dropped in and hit him there, and so for the second time here in this inning, Palacio led off as he was hit by Chin. Now it is Cortines over at first. That will advance Rios over to second, and Brasher over, or beg your pardon, as Rios over to third, Brasher to second, and Cortines over at first. So the base is loaded up here. Ducks on a pond. Diboll. Go back to order here. It is the pitcher Carson Morales. He's 0 for 1 here this afternoon. Popped one up left for the first out. On the second pitch, down on this one, goes off bat for strike, or ball strike. So Thorne keeping an eye. Here's the pitch. Close to the inside, just inside. That'll even us at a ball and a strike. So again, just one out. Bases loaded for the Lumberjacks. Trailing 2-1. Thorne trying to work out of the jam here. Thorne's delivery right across the plate for a strike. It's 1-2. The pitch. This one, chop over to third, the throw to home. The force is out, trying to go to first for that double, but at least they protected that run for coming in, so no runs scored here, 2 outs. Brasher is over to third, and Cortinas to second. Morales reaches on fielder's choice.
Number 3, Isaac DeJesus.
Bring up Isaac DeJesus, second in the order. He is 0 for 1 here this afternoon. First pitch on the way, just out of the zone for a ball. It's 1-0. Again, 2-1, Diboll trailing here as we're underway in the top of the second inning. Here's the pitch. Low fast. Looking down over at Corbin Well. Now the 2-0 on the way. Fans are saying, wait a minute. And it is a foul ball. Comes a discussion here. Diboll's coach going to come over and have the home plate umpire. Almost ruled a foul ball, 2-1, 2 away. The umpires are all going to gather and have another discussion here for the second time in this ball game. Our coverage possible in part by our good friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Appreciate Greg Smith and his commitment to Waverly ISD Athletics, helping to make these broadcasts possible. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, celebrating life. Also want to thank Stephanie Pitts at Advantage Specialties for all of your promotional needs. It's Advantage Specialties. Online at specialties.com. Call will stand 2-1 after the brief decision. Golden Well enjoying this ball game out there, the catcher for New Waverly. Now we'll step back in, set, ready to get back into action. It's 2-1, 2 away. Bases loaded here for on the top of the second, trailing 2-1. Here's Thorne's delivery on the way. This one swung on, foul to the net. That'll move us up now at 2. Here's the 2-2. Oh, the fans were wanting that one in there on the curveball. They thought it painted the corner. The ump wouldn't call it. And that'll take us to our first full count of this evening at 3-2. So here's Thorne trying to work out of this one, doing a phenomenal job so far after the bases were loaded. Thorne set to deliver. Here's the pitch. This one right over to second. The force out over there. They're going to throw to first and cut him out. Oh, baby, what a play. And how about that as Thorne is able to work out of it. 1 run will come in. That 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on. And that will do it here through an inning and a half. We've got more coming up your way. Stay with us. It's New Waverly Bulldog Baseball here on SHN.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success. Hey there, New Waverly Bulldogs fans. As our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Supporting our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email Mrs. Realtor TW@gmail.com. And the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bull.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a non-profit, faith-based Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. Oak Ridge is committed to serving and helping men who are truly ready to surrender and want to change their lives for the better. Oak Ridge wants to be a part of God's work in restoring lives and family relationships. There is light at the end of the tunnel. That light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit them online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Quickly back at it. First pitch on the way from Carson Morales. We'll go here to Charlie Drain across for a strike. It's 0-1. We'll start 7, 8, and 9 here for the Bulldogs. Next pitch, this one hit over to second, flopping the ball around and able to get over there. And now it's overthrown to the first baseman, but Drain will stay over at first. Call that an error out there at second base, which will allow Drain to reach over there. Bring up Lane Fortune, 8th in the order, the second baseman. Quick pick attempt. Now we'll get back. Here's the first pitch on the way. This one fouled into the backstop. Ricocheted off the end of the bat. It's 0-1 here on Lane Fortune. There's the 0-1. Nope. Morales saw the pick attempt. Did he get him out over there? I believe he did. My goodness. And that'll clear the base pass. So Charlie Drain is out of there, out on the pick attempt. Morales was able to throw it back over there to Brody Finley for the first out. Fortune here, 0-1. Another one here is fouled off the bat into the backstop. It's 0-2. One away, bottom of the second. New Waverly nursing a 2-1 advantage, looking for some insurance here in this inning. This pitch way upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Once again, let us know you're out there on that Bulldog fan text line, 512-522-9105. Here's the 1-2. This one right up the middle. And a 1-out single there for Lane Fortune as he strikes gold here in 1-out territory in the bottom of the second. Go to the bottom of the order, the right fielder, Will Larison.
Batting for right fielder number 22, Will Larison.
First pitch from Morales, low. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the second, New Waverly leading 2-1. No pick attempt here. Morales throwing it back over to Finley. And runner Fortune is safe. Just earlier, Charlie Drain was out on a pick attempt. Reached over there on an error on second, but then was thrown out. Here's the next pitch. This one close to the inside. 2 balls, no strikes. keeping them close over there at first. 2-0 it stands here to Will Larison. Next pitch, ball as well out of the zone. It's 3-0 here on Will Larison. So an opportunity for New Waverly. Leading 2-1. Now the pitch from Morales. Walked in. And that'll put runners on 1 and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Hey, here you go, 1-9. You've seen his best.
Fortune over to second, Larison, reaching on a walk there just moments ago.
Wait back and drive 1-9.
Again, just about to get started here as we go back to the top with Austin Dowies.
Come on, Austin. Hey, drive one, Austin.
And now Coach Morphew wants to have a quick discussion as he'll walk up from third and meeting over with the umpire. So we've had a few breaks. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Bulldog Baseball here on SHN Sports.
Farmhouse Furniture and Gifts has a new location in downtown Huntsville, now on the corner of 7 Houston Avenue and 11th Street. Shop for unique gifts, homemade canned goods, locally poured candles, home decor, and much more. Set among the charm of unique, one-of-a-kind French country farmhouse furniture. You'll see why Farmhouse Furniture and Gifts was voted Best Home Decor in the Items 2021 Reader's Choice. Come shop with us at our new location, 1118 11th Street, or call us at 936-439-4972.
All right, quick little discussion will put us back into action here. Again, it is 2-1. New Waverly with the lead. 1 away. Strike called here. Painting the corner. It's 0-1. Back at the top of the order on Austin Dowies. He's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging on a 1-2 for the first out to lead things off in this ball game. Here's the next pitch. Corner strike. Quick 0-2. And now the 0-2. Low to the inside, 1 ball, 2 away, 1 out. A lot of fans. It is packed house here in Madisonville. Here's the pitch. 1-2 out of the zone and bring it 2-2.
Right here. Anything close.
Here's the 2-2. Inchworm action got close to the knees there. That'll take us to a full count. Austin Dowies trying to go the distance here with runners on 1 and 2 for New Waverly. 1 away. Here's the pitch. Payoff this one. Chop over to Short. Short trying to make the force over there at second. Runner is out over at second, but in the scoring position now is Lane's Fortune. Wait a minute.
Come on.
They may have had a late called out here. We're waiting just a moment. Maybe they changed it up and said that he was out. I think some of the fans were wanting to say that safe. All the players have ran back into their dugout for just a few moments. They think that there was a tag out over here. So he's trying to steal over to second. We'll wait and see what the call is. And yeah, that'll do it. Fans aren't happy, but they will say he was out. So that'll end the inning. Tough break there for New Waverly. We'll step aside and take a break. More coming up here. New Waverly playoff baseball on SHN Sports.
New
Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs. Hey, Bulldog fans, this game is brought to you in part by Moak and Moak Attorneys at Law, your trusted hometown law firm. For over 40 years, they've been hitting legal home runs right here in Walker County. Whether it's probate, estate planning, real estate law, business organization law, and more, they've got your bases covered. Just like our Bulldogs, they know the value of team spirit and a strong defense. So when life throws you a curveball, you can count on Moak and Moak. Call 936-295-6394 today. Go Bulldogs, and remember, at Moak and Moak, they're batting for you.
Welcome back at it, friends, and we get things going here in the top of the third inning. Back at bat, Diboll. They're trailing 2-1. Tough break there for New Waverly, as they said the runner was out. A little double play action there. It was a late call, and that's how we got here to the top of the third. Here's the first pitch on the way. A swing and a miss here on Edgar Portillo. It's 0-1. Portillo 1 for 1 today. Singled back in the first, left stranded at the beginning of this game. There's Brock Thorne set to deliver. Pitch on the way. This one hit foul off that first base side. Goes over the fence. 2 pitches, 2 quick strikes here on Edgar Portillo, the catcher. Again, let us know you're out there. We'd love to hear from you. Send those comments on social. You can also text us. Even if you're a Diboll fan, we'd love to hear from you. You can text us on that fan text line as well at 512-522-9105. We'll get some more messages here in a moment. Here's the 0-2. This one, flop over to the shortstop. Dropped it first, trying to make that throw, and he'll get there in time. That would have been a hard one to snag down. And I'll give him a hit there. Portillo reaches with a single. We'll take it now, fourth in the order, the first baseman, Brody Finley. Uncle Rod and Denise, the nephew and Toller chiming in here on the fan text line, saying, let's go Bulldogs. Appreciate that. First pitch on the way. Hard hit foul. This one a line foul off that first base side. Well over the batting cages. Early count here on Brody Finley is 0-1. Our good friend Sally Hosey from Huntsville saying, play smart, Bulldogs. You got this. Sally, good to hear from you. Tell Robert hello as well. Here's the 0-1. Right across the plate for a strike. It's 0-2. Pitch on the way. That one may go on right corner. It does. Rolling down to the corner. And runners now at 2 and 3. Trying to slide. He is safe over there at second. So a diving double by Brody Finley. It will advance Portillo over to third. So back-to-back hits now for Diboll. And that'll bring up fifth in the order, Antonio Palacio. Palacio, 0 for today, hit by a pitch, was able to come around and score that 1 run so far this afternoon for Diboll, but no outs here. We are in the top of the third, trailing 2-1, but runners both in scoring positions at 2 and 3. Again, Antonio Palacio, right-handed batter here for the Lumberjacks. Brock Thorne on the bump. Here's the pitch on the way to the inside, 1-0. Thorne get to strike out a batter here in this ball game. This is their stud, though, starting with him here tonight. Now the 1-0. Fastball Low out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way. Time across the plate. Beautiful pitch for the strike. It's 2-1. Thorne set to deliver. Here it is, right hand. This one right up the bump, right up the middle. It's going to score the tying run and will not bring in a tie-breaking run. But an RBI single there by Antonio Palacio will bring in Portillo, and now runners on the hot corners for Diboll. We are tied at 2 apiece here in Game 1 of this 3A Region 3 area round of the playoffs. Bring up Braden Wilson as we go 6th in the order here. Wilson 1 for 1. Singleton was out over at second, back in the second. First pitch on the way. This one swung on foul. Way up into the air and behind the fans, behind home plate. It's 0-1 on Braden Wilson. Thorne's right-handed pitch across the plate for a strike. It's 0-2. Still looking for that first out here in the top of the 3rd. Things tied up 2 apiece. Runners at the hot corners for the Lumberjacks. Thorne's delivery on the way, swung on foul. The at-bat will continue here for Braden Wilson at 0-2. Greg Morado also chiming in on the YouTube feed. Appreciate it, Greg. The 0-2 got it looking for the first strikeout of the afternoon for Brock Thorne. And we're 1 away here in the top of the 3rd. Tied up at 2 apiece. Bring up the 3rd baseman, number 11, Angel Rios. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice. Thrown out over 3rd for the second out, back in the 2nd. First pitch on the way to Rios. Hard hit foul off that first base side. The early counting on Rios is 0-1. Appreciate Michael and Angie Youngblood from New Waverly cheering on the Bulldogs, saying let's go Bulldogs. Thanks for sending in that message. Here's the 0-1. This one swung on foul as well. That'll take us to 0-2. You can send those messages just like Michael and Angie. Text them to us, 512-522-9105. That's the fan text line. Let us know you're out there and who you're cheering on for. Rio stepped out for a moment. Now he's back in, taps the bat on home plate, and here we go. Brock Thorne delivery on the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the second out, and now he has struck out back-to-back batters.
Designated hitter number 4, Kate Brasher.
Take us 8th in the order, the designated hitter, Caden Brasher. 1 for 1, singled left stranded over at 3rd, back in the 2nd. Right-handed batter here for the Lumberjacks. Tied up 2 apiece, top of the 3rd we are. Here's the delivery. In the zone on the off speed for the strike, it's 0-1. This pitch low to the inside, that'll even us at 1-1. Here's the pitch. That one too low, 2-1 the count. Coach Morphew talking earlier this week to the items. Colton Foster telling him we're at the point of the year where you start shorting down those practices anyways. It was our plan all along. You'd like to get out on the field and take some batting practice at ground balls, but we will do the best we can. He's talking about being forced off the field here. Time is called for just a moment by Brasher. And all that because, you know, being forced off the field because the weather. It has been raining a lot. It's one reason that we're seeing games here at Madisonville, then Nacogdoches, then Rusk if we have a game 3. Thursday, Friday, Saturday set is how this one works here in the area around. Count it, 2-1 here. Here's the pitch. This one will flutter foul off the third base line. That'll even us up at 2-2. Appreciate all the fine work that Colton Foster does. Or at the Huntsville Item, you can check out his work, itemonline.com. They do a great job covering New Waverly. I know the folks in New Waverly appreciate all the hard work that Colton does. I've known him for a few years, an outstanding young man. Brock Thorne not liking what Corbin's calling to him, and Brasher will step out again, and now we're going to have a quick discussion here with Well and Thorne. Communication out there as they'll meet halfway between, and they'll return to their respective areas. We'll get back into it here. Again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. We're tied 2 apiece here in the top of the third. Thorne looks down twice. 2-2 pitch on the way, and it's just out of the zone. That'll take us to a full count. Walk away from loading bases, a strike away from going to the bottom of the third. Critical pitch coming up here for Brock Thorne. Looks down once, twice. Here's the pitch. Low, and he'll reach on a walk, and that will load the bases. Palacio forced over to second. Finley remains at third, and now Brasher over at first. Owen and Kate Slot joining in on the fan text line saying, go Bulldogs, get them right here, Brock. Go down bottom of the order here, Zane Cortines. Here's the pitch to Zane. High to the inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Right-handed pitch. Heater across the plate. Little scorch action to even us up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. That 1-1 too low. Take us to 2 balls and a strike on 2 outs. Cortina's 0 for today. Hit by a pitch, left stranded over at second on a 2-2. Back in the second. Here's the 2-1. Low to the inside. It's 3-1. Now the next ball would force in a run and the tie-breaking run. Thorne doesn't want that to happen, obviously. Wipes off his hand on his waistline. Back in his glove there with the right hand of the ball in the left glove. Here's the 3-1. This one, chop over to third, making the run. The throw to first. Safe, and that will score a run. It was Adams' kind of pump fake, may have cost him a half a second, and then Braden Stevenson, the throw was over there, but it was just not in time. And give Cortina's credit, a very fast runner here. And that will score here for Diboll. That'll bring in Finley. Palacio advancing over to third, and Brasher here to second. Morphew going to have a discussion here on the bump as Diboll now taking a 3-2 advantage here in the top of the third and 2 outs. Just wanted to settle down Brock Thorne here. 2 runs coming on 4 hits so far in this inning. We are through 7 batters. Go back to the top of the order. The pitcher Carson Morales. 0 for 2 today. Popped one up over to left for the first out back in the first, and then reached on a fielder's choice in the second, left stranded there. First pitch, corner strike, 0-1. I'll get things started off right here for Brock Thorne. King joining us, saying go Diboll, Axon Bulldogs. Next pitch on the way, chop foul off the third base line. Nikki Turner chiming in again as well. Some Diboll fans here tonight. We want to welcome you in as well. And also Nikki Johnson, Nikki Turner here. Nikki Turner Johnson, a couple of comments saying let's go Diboll. Next one, pop up foul into the backstop. It's 0-2 here on Carson Morales. 3-2, Diboll leads, bases loaded here in the top of the third. The 0-2 from the right hand of Brock Thorne. Third to the outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Count remains 1-2. At bat stays here for Carson Morales. Owen and Kate Slot also cheering on the defense for New Waverly, saying let's go defense. 1-2, 2 away. Here we are in the top of the third. Diboll, an opportunity. Brock Thorne, though, going to try to settle this one down. Left leg up. Here's the pitch. And on the hair of the chinny chin chin. Too close there. I call those the shaved pitch, and we'll even it up at 2-2. Appreciate those comments from Uncle Rod and Denise coming in. And Denifew and Toiler. Toiler again. Appreciate that. This one hit over to short. The throw over to first. Safe. Another run will come in and score. Runner will dive back over to third. And another run put up on the board here by Diboll. That time it's Palacio coming in. Morales, an RBI single. Brasher over to third. Cortines now at second. And we're in the 9th batter of this inning. It's Isaac De Jesus, who is 0 for 2. Bases remain loaded. 4-2 lead here for Diboll. 2 outs, Thorne. Try to get him here. First pitch on the way to De Jesus. On the way. This one swung on foul. Goes way off that first base side. Get started here 0-1. Again, De Jesus 0 for 2 today. Grounded one over to second for the second out in the first, and then over to short for the third and final out back in the second inning. Here's the 0-1. Off speed. Oof, did not get that call. And it's 1-1. Next pitch, low it goes. 2 balls and a strike. Judy Heria saying, let's go, Isaac. Appreciate that comment coming in. Now the 2-1. Low to the inside, and it's 3 balls and a strike. A bit of time here for the moment as Isaac De Jesus steps out, now back in. The right-handed batter here for the Lumberjacks. Here's Thorne's delivery on the way. This one swung over to short. Now the throw to 2. That'll force him out. And finally, that'll put a stop to the bleeding. And a Band-Aid right there that New Waverly needed. And that will force out Morales for the third and final out, but not before 3 runs go on the board here for Diboll in this inning. Those 3 runs coming on a host of hits. On 4 hits, we'll call it. There was no errors and 3 left on. We'll step aside, take a break, friends, as we are through 2.5 more New Waverly playoff baseball when we come back here on SHN, presented by HITTSS Solutions. Player development, Robert Lindemann, online at HITTSS.com. Stay with us.
Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs. Hey, Bulldog fans, this game is brought to you in part by Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law, your trusted hometown law firm. For over 40 years, they've been hitting legal home runs right here in Walker County. Whether it's probate, estate planning, real estate law, business organization law, and more, they've got your bases covered. Just like our Bulldogs, they know the value of team spirit and a strong defense. So when life throws you a curveball, you can count on Moak & Moak. Call 936-295-6394 today. Go Bulldogs, and remember, at Moak & Moak, they're batting for you.
Hunter Henry with things started here for New Waverly, trailing 4-2 in the bottom of the third. Pitch high to the inside here to the left-handed batter. The count at 1-0. Again, thanks for joining us. New Waverly Playoff Baseball brought to you by HITTSS Solutions Player Development. Online at HITTSS.com. Here's the next pitch. This one right across the plate for a strike off that fast hand of Morales. It's 1-0, 1-1. Right-handed delivery on the way. This one swung up under, should go foul off the third base line, and it does. Well over the Bulldog dugout. Take us to 1 ball and 2 strikes, no outs, just underway here again in the bottom of the third. If you're ever interested in working on our production team here with SHN, we'd love to have you. Feel free to text us on that fan text line if you're interested at 512-522-9105. Here's the 1-2. This one swung onto the backstop, right near our microphone. By the way, no experience necessary. We'll teach you everything you need to know. A lot of fun to be able to travel and support these young student athletes as well. So again, if you're interested in being on that production team, just send us a message, 512-522-9105. Here's the 1-2. So on the way, goes foul on the pole here off the third base side. The at-bat stays alive. Good job here by Hunter Henry to keep this one going. Here goes the 1-2. Just out of the zone. Good eye right there by Henry. It's 2-2. And now the 2-2. This one hard hit right up left. And it took a minute, but Henry got the leadoff single here to get things started. That may be the life that New Waverly needs here in the bottom of the third. And your tying run at bat now, it is Cade Garrett. He is 1 for 1 here this evening for the Bulldogs. Toss, pick attempt over there at first. That's been effective. So Morales is able to let those out very quickly. You got to watch him. Very fast up here on the bump. Here's the first pitch on the way. Drop in the zone for a strike. Good off-speed pitch there by Morales. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. This one swung on right over the third baseman. Looking for the double play. The force out at second and first. Boy, got the double play. Did they? No, I don't believe so. He did not. He is safe over at first, so did not get the double play. Thank goodness if you're a Bulldog fan, but that will take Henry out of scoring position. Garrett will reach on the choice. 1 out we are here in the top of the third.
Corbin Whale.
Bring up the catcher, Corbin Well. He's 1 for 1, had an RBI single back in the first. One of those 2 runs that's on the board here for the Bulldogs. Another throw over there to first. Morales to Finley. Garrett was almost thrown out. Does it again. Very close again. Got a good leadoff, but he's getting very quickly back to that first base bag. Danielle Kitchens chiming in as well for Diboll, saying go Jacks. Appreciate that message. Pitch on the way here, low out of the area. It's 1-0. Boy, another big attempt. I'm telling you, man, Morales is so fast. Got less than a second from that ball leaving his right hand over to first base. You have got to dive back on quickly. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one swung on late, foul it goes. Off that first base side, even us up at 1 apiece. Here's the 1-1. Runner taken off, trying to steal over to second, sliding, diving there in time. Cade Garrett in scoring position now over at second base.
There he is, Corb.
And the count here 2-1 on Corbin Well. Boy, pick attempt was close. Talk about this young man, Morales. He can even throw quickly over there to second. Here's his pitch on the way, the 2-1. Swung on. This one over to center. Should be catchable, though, by Palacio, and it is. A little routine fly out over there. That will keep the runner, Garrett, over on the second base bag. Take us to the first baseman, 5th in the order, Braden Stevenson. 0 for 1, struck out swinging for the second out back in the first to start this ball game. First pitch on the way.
Hey, wait back.
Fastball up high, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the next one. In the zone for a strike on a little off-speed action to take us to 1-1. Glimpses of daylight starting to slowly fade away here as the lights are on this beautiful facility here at Madisonville High School. Game 1 of this 3A Region 3 area round playoff. Here's the 1-1, too low, 2 balls and a strike on 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. New Waverly trails. Diboll 2-4. There's the pitch. High upstairs, good eye. Take it to 3-1. Braden Stevenson. Again, feel free to let us know you're out there. Keep those comments coming on social. We'll get to those as we can. And also the text messages on our fan line. Here's the 3-1. In the zone for the strike, 3-2. Take us to a full count. That fan line, as always, 512-522-9105. And now the payoff pitch on the way. Swung on foul. The at-bat will stay alive. That one goes foul off the first base side. Way over the fans into the parking lot.
One time, Braden. One time, baby.
The 3-2. High to the inside. And a little 2 out. Waltzing his way over to first. Now to force Henry into, not Henry actually. Garrett will remain over at second. And Stevenson will reach on that 2-out walk there just
Step one to
moments
flag here,
ago.
Brett. Come on now.
Take us to
Those
Brett
are the
Adams,
ball
third
drop.
baseman, 6th in the order, 0 for 1. Popped one up over to short for the third and final out back in that first inning. Second appearance here tonight, again for Brett Adams. Here's the delivery on the way. Swung on, fouls. It knocks into the net of the Diboll bullpen off of that first
Good
base
idea,
side.
Wi-Fi.
It's 0-1 on Brett Adams. Swinging around and a miss. 0-2. Now the 0-2. High upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, runners on 1 and 2 here for New Waverly. Tie-breaking run at bat right now. Garrett over at second, Stevenson at first. Here's the pitch. This one swung over, knocking around. Should be able to flip dip, and it is for the out. So good job out there. Finley threw it back over to Cortinez for the third and final out. Tough break there for New Waverly as they trail 4-2 as we go to the top of the fourth. We'll step aside, take a break. More to come here on New Waverly Playoff Baseball presented by Robert Lindemann at HITTSS Solutions. Stay with us. This is SHN Sports.
Bulldogs fans, this is your game day shout out from WC Auto Center, keeping Huntsville's wheels turning since 1997. From tune-ups to tires, brakes to big repairs, their ASE certified master mechanics handle it all. So when you want to drive like a Bulldog, call WC Auto Center at 936-291-1093. WC Auto Center, keeping you in the game just like our Bulldogs. Go New Waverly. Hey, New Waverly Bulldogs fans, unleash your spirit with Too Darn Cute by Lynz. Get your hands on our customized gear in time for the holidays. If you need a rush order, no problem, just contact us before purchasing. We love creativity. Choose your favorite fabric, colors, and fonts for a truly personalized touch. We can't wait to bring your custom orders to life. Stay in the loop. Follow Too Darn Cute by Lynz on Facebook and Instagram for exciting deals, giveaways, and sneak peeks at our new products. Show your Bulldogs baseball pride and style. Go Bulldogs! Today's game is proudly sponsored by Rainmasters Seamless Gutters, our locally family-owned business since 1992. With Trey, a Houston firefighter, and Amy, a New Waverly ISD teacher at the helm, their commitment to quality work and top-notch materials is a home run. Just like our Bulldogs, Rainmasters brings dedication and teamwork to every project. Whether it's new gutter systems, repairs, or cleanouts, they're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and Home Advisor. So when you need gutter experts, visit rainmasters2002.com. Let's go, Bulldogs, and remember, with Rainmasters Seamless Gutters, you're always covered.
Welcome back at it, friends. We'll get things going here in the top of the fourth. We'll start 3, 4, and 5 for Diboll. They're leading 4-2. And this one over to third, bobbled around, the throw over to first. Got him out. Boy, Brett Adams, an absolute dagger thrown over there to Stevenson as he got Edgar Portillo out. He was trying to beat that one out. We're one away. Nice field work out there by Adams. Take us fourth in the order, the first baseman, Brady Finley. Pop this one up. Could be catchable near left center. Got to communicate out there. And the grab is made by Austin Dowies. How about that? 2 batters were quick, 2 up, 2 down. That'll quickly take us to fifth in the order. Antonio Palacio, the center fielder.
Center fielder number 9, Antonio.
1 for 1 today. Was hit by a pitch back in the second, came around and scored, and then also singled in the third. And scored in that inning as well. Had a productive ball game so far for Palacio. Here's the first pitch on the way to him. That one paints the corner for the strike. And also there is a new pitcher out there for New Waverly as Hunter Henry moves over from center. So he is getting the tosses now from the bump. This one fouled into the net. Catch that earlier. So Henry is on the bump here for New Waverly. And the count here at 0-2 on Palacio. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's a 1-2-3 kind of inning for New Waverly. Off the pitching of Hunter Henry. We'll step aside, take a break. That was a quick one. We're through 3.5. Bottom of the fourth coming up when we come back. This is New Waverly Playoff Baseball on SHN Sports.
Bulldogs fans, this is your game day shout out from WC Auto Center, keeping Huntsville's wheels turning since 1997. From tune-ups to tires, brakes to big repairs, their ASE certified master mechanics handle it all. So when you want to drive like a Bulldog, call WC Auto Center at 936-291-1093. WC Auto Center, keeping you in the game just like our Bulldogs. Go New Waverly. Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success. Hey there, New Waverly Bulldogs fans. As our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Let's win, Bulldogs. Choose Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bulldogs.
Coming back a little bit late on this one, it's Charlie Drain here for New Waverly. 7-8-9 to start this inning. And a 1-1 count, a swing and a miss here will take us to 1-2. So again, Charlie Drain at bat, New Waverly trailing 4-2 as we're underway here in the bottom of the fourth. Thanks for spending your Thursday evening with us here for New Waverly Playoff Baseball. Swinging around and a miss here for the third strikeout of this evening off the right-handed pitching of Carson Morales. That'll bring up eighth in the order, the second baseman, Lane Fortune. Fortune's first time up, singled, left stranded at third, back in the second. First pitch on the way to Lane Fortune. Up in the corner there for a strike, it's 0-1. No Fortune again, 0-1. Nobody on here for the Bulldogs. Next pitch, corner strike again, quickly 0-2. Next pitch out of the zone, 1-2 strikes, a little bit low there. Michael and Angie Youngblood cheering on Brett earlier. Also April watching from Alice, Texas, cheering on the Bulldogs. Thanks for the message, April, and for supporting these student athletes here at New Waverly. Here's a 1-2 pitch from the right hand. Again, low it goes. That will even us at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, 1 out we are here in the bottom of the fourth on a 2-2 count. New Waverly trailing 2-4 versus Diboll. Morales, the 2-2 pitch. Swung on late, foul it goes, rolls just to the right of the first base line. The at-bat will stay alive here now for Lane Fortune. other friends from Diboll listening in or watching on the YouTube channel tonight. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're on the SHN YouTube. Here's the 2-2. Another pitch too low. That'll take us to a full count. Good eye here by Fortune, trying to battle his way back. Now the payoff. Foul it goes. And he'll continue here. Three-two on the way again. Another low one here, and a one-out walk for the Bulldogs. That'll take us down. Ninth in the order, the right fielder, Will Larison.
Fortune brings up the right fielder, 22, Will Larison.
Pitch on the way to Larison. Swung around and a miss, 0-1. Again, appreciate all the generous support from all those in Walker County helping to make this coverage possible here tonight. Also, thanks to Sports in Action for granting us the video broadcast rights. As I said earlier, we'll stay with New Waverly as long as we can throughout this playoff run. Now the 0-1 from Morales. Just in there for the strike, 0-2. Boy, Larison watched that one come across. It's a good pitch. Someone asking how's the weather here. We talked about it earlier. Some clouds coming back into the play here, but it has been balmy, but not too bad in the low 80s to get started a little bit earlier this evening as the sun set, now cooling off into the upper 70s. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Got him for the second out. And the second strike swinging here, the second strikeout of this inning for Morales.
Roll two now, make something happen.
Go back to the top of the order. The left fielder, Austin Dowies. Dowies 0 for 2 today. Struck out swinging and then was out in the second as well. New Waverly has left 4 on tonight here in this game 1. Trailing 2-4. Here's the pitch. A little shave pitch high to the inside. It's 1-0. Now the delivery. In there for the strike. Got that ball to drop in. It's 1-1. Pitch here, he swung around on it and missed.
Hey, that's why you get 3. Here we go now.
1-2, one more opportunity. The fans just said that's why you get 3, and he's exactly right. And now the 1-2. This one swung on, foul into the net. Right behind home plate. The at-bat will continue. 1-2, 2 away. New Waverly trails 2-4 here in the bottom of the 4th. Morales set to deliver. Here it is. This one over to short. De Jesus, the throw over to first, is in time for the third and final out. Toss it right over to Finley, and that will do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on for the Bulldogs. And friends, we are through 4. Top of the 5th coming up when we come back. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Playoff Baseball, brought to you by HITTSS Solutions Player Development, online at HITTSS.com. We'll be back. Stay with us. This is SHN Sports.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a nonprofit, faith-based Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. Oak Ridge is committed to serving and helping men who are truly ready to surrender and want to change their lives for the better. Oak Ridge wants to be a part of God's work in restoring lives and family relationships. There is light at the end of the tunnel. That light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit them online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
We live in perilous times with unexpected unexpected dangers lurking, you need someone to keep you safe. A 25-year veteran-owned business, Lonestar Security and Investigations enables peace of mind. Services include unarmed, armed, and personal protection officers, private investigators, as well as NRA firearms training and DPS safety courses in their state-of-the-art virtual simulators. From personal services to protecting critical business assets, Lonestar Security and Investigations is on your side. For more information, visit LoneStarSecurityTX.com.
Six, 7, and 8 at bat now for Diboll as we get things started here in the top of the fifth. Thanks for joining us. New Waverly Playoff Baseball made possible in part by our friends at HITTSS Solutions Player Development. Swing and a foul here into the back of the net just in front of us to start things here for Braden Wilson. Diboll with that lead 4-2 again here in the top of the fifth. Thanks for joining us. A lot of fans joining us throughout the network, also across social media here tonight. We welcome you in and a pleasant good evening to you. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Off the fast pitching of Hunter Henry. Henry in that previous inning came in there for Brock Thorne, and it was a quick 3 up, 3 down. Next pitch on the way. This one low to the outside. This one popped way up into the air, and the shortstop making a run just in front of the second base bag. I believe that was Cade Garrett for the first out on that pop-up over to short. So we're 1 away, and that's 4 in a row retired now by Hunter Henry. By the way, Evan Irwin now over at left. Austin Dowies is playing in that center field spot now for Hunter Henry, who is on the bump. Here's the first pitch on the way to Angel Rios. Just out of the zone for a ball. The early count here, 1-0, 1 away. Here's the next pitch. Oh, boy, that's why you wear the helmet. That one knocked him. Been a hit-by pitch here. We'll put him on first. Henry having a quick chat there with the home plate umpire. Maybe exchange the ball. That'll take us 8th in the order now, the designated hitter, Caden Brasher. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome in here. This is the 3A Region 3 area round of the playoffs here in the Lone Star State, coming at you from East Texas and Madisonville, Texas. First pitch on the way, drop in the zone for a strike. Beautiful pitch by Hunter Henry. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Getting away from the catcher, trying to throw over to second, and he is safe. Rio safe over at second. Was a ball there to Brasher. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1, swing and a miss. Brought a little heat there to bring it to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Got him looking for the second out. And the second strikeout of the night for Hunter Henry on the mound here for New Waverly. 2 outs we are in the top of the fifth. Diboll at bat leading 4-2. That will take us to the bottom of the order. The second baseman, Zane Cortines. Runner remaining over at second is Angel Rios, who stole just moments ago. Here's the pitch on the way. This one chopped over to short. Not able to pick that one up. Got out of his reach. That may bring in another run. Throw over to home. Did not tag him. Didn't see him behind him. Oh, tough break there. Boy, Corbin Well did not see the runner coming in behind him. And another run up on the board now for Diboll. It's 5-2. We'll go back to the top of the order. It's Carson Morales, the pitcher here for Diboll. His fourth time at bat here tonight. First pitch on the way. High upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. This one swung on late, foul it goes. Got a little standing area over here. Fans are all over the place here in Madisonville, Texas tonight. Even us up, 1 ball and a strike. Here in the top of the 5th, 2 outs. Diboll with another run, adding some more insurance here in this inning, leading 5-2. We'll be back at it tomorrow, this time from Nacogdoches at 4 p.m. tomorrow for Game 2. Still some baseball to be played here, though. Pick attempt as Henry threw it over to Stevenson at first. Runner safe. That is Cortines. Reached on the air just a few moments ago. Here's the 1-0. Cortines will take off. This time over to short. Got away from his glove again, and now runners on 1 and 2. That's back-to-back out there for Cade Garrett. He is clearly frustrated with himself, and Hunter Henry going to go over there and settle him down. Say, hey, man, don't worry about it. Shake it off. Let's get back into it.
Now batting number 3, Isaac DeJesus.
Force Morales over to second. Brings up the shortstop, second in the order, Isaac DeJesus. Again, let us know you're out there. If you'd like to send in a text, you got a shout out tonight, you can text us on the fan text line at 512-522-9105. This one over to third, gets out of the glove. That'll score another one here for Diboll. They're going to tell him to run over to third, runner back over to first, and another run coming in here for Diboll. Morales will come around and score the 6th run. We'll force Cortines over to third as he has advanced over, and Isaac DeJesus. An RBI singles. He's cooking some steaks now. It's 6-2 for Diboll here in the top of the 5th. The damage coming in 2-out territory will bring up third in the order, the catcher, Edgar Portillo. Just out of the zone for the ball, 1-0. Here's the pitch. This one over to right. That will score another one. The bat's heating up now for Diboll. So this time by Portillo, the steak's cooking as he'll bring in one. That will bring in Cortines. And now over to third is Isaac DeJesus. Runners on the hot corners now for Diboll, taking a 7-2 advantage here in the top of the 5th. Bring up fourth in the order, the first baseman, Brody Finley.
Brody Finley.
And here we go. Pitch in the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. This is the 8th batsman of this inning here in the top of the 5th for Diboll. The Lumberjacks putting up 3 more runs. Here's the pitch. Runner will take off, trying to steal over to second. He does easily. There's Portillo now in scoring position himself. It's a 1-1 count here on Brody Finley. Here's the pitch. Swung on foul. Right into the net. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right behind home plate, just in front of our microphone. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And finally putting a little end to the bleeding here, coming in that 5th inning for Diboll as they pick up 3 more runs. We'll step aside, take a break. We are through 4.5. Bottom of the 5th coming up when we come back. This is New Waverly Playoff Baseball on SHN Sports, presented by HITTSS Solutions. Player development online at HITTSS.com.
About. The Color Bar is Huntsville's newest full-service salon, now offering Huntsville's only hydro massage, 60 minutes for $70. The Color Bar is offering Brazilian blowout specials to fight the Texas humidity. Indulge yourself in a relaxing environment with complimentary hand massage and aromatherapy steam towel. Walk-ins are welcome and after-hours appointments are available. The Color Bar, located at 2405 Avenue I, Suite B, or call us 936-439-4972. Find us online at colorbartx.com. The Color Bar, it's all about the experience.
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Welcome back at it, friends, to Waverly Playoff Baseball here on SHN Sports as we get rolling with the Bulldogs. 2, 3, and 4. Hunter Henry. A swing and a foul here to start things. 0-1 for the pitcher. Started out playing center field, move into pitching for Brock Thorne earlier in this ball game. And New Waverly trailing 7-2 as we get going here in the bottom of the 5th. Thanks for spending your Thursday evening with us. Here's the 0-1. This one hard hit over to left center. Actually left, making the grab right out there near left center. A good grab by Braden Wilson for a pretty routine play. One away we are here in the bottom of this 5th inning.
Now batting, number 3, Cade Garrett.
Go third in the order, the shortstop, Cade Garrett. Number 3 also. He is 1 for 2 today. Garrett singled, reached an error over to second, then came around and eventually scored on that first inning.
Come on, 3, get it started here now.
First pitch out of the zone for ball. 1-0 early count here on Cade Garrett. Next pitch, low to the inside. We'll call it 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Over to right, this one, right into the glove. Just lined it right into that glove of Angel Rios, who made the run over. He slightly shifted to the left and able to make that grab out there for the second out. Two up, 2 down. We'll go 4th in the order. The catcher, Corbin Well. Well, 1 for 2 today. Had an RBI single back in the first and then popped one up over to center for the second out in the 3rd. First pitch out of the strike zone for a ball, 1-0. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Got him to bite. A little bulldog bite out there, and it's 1-1. Another 1-1 from Morales. This one over to left, and it stays fair. Beautiful hit out here as he'll round 1. He should stay standing up over at first. So a nice 2-out single by Corbin Well. That'll take us 5th in the order, the first baseman, Braden Stevenson. have a runner come out there over at first. Is Raisner out there over at first now, running for Corbin. Raisner over at first, again 5th in the order. Braden Stevenson here for New Waverly, trailing 7-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Fastball across the plate, strike is called, 0-1. Next one out of the zone, 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind picking up here in Madisonville, Texas, on the campus of Madisonville High School. You can kind of hear that blowing into our crowd microphone. We're actually outside tonight, sitting right behind home plate. 1-1 way up in the air. The wind getting under this one. We'll see if it drops into Bermuda Triangle. No, what a grab out there. My goodness. Making that run was Antonio Palacio with a 3rd and final out as that one popped up over to center. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base for New Waverly, trailing 7-2 as we're through 5, top of the 6th coming up. When we come back, stay with us. New Waverly Baseball, presented by Robert Lindemann at HITTSS Solutions Player Development. HITTSS.com continues when we come back here on SHN.
Requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
New Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs.
Back at it, friends. A pleasant good evening to you. Rob Hipp here as we get started in the top of this 6th inning. It is New Waverly versus Diboll here in the 3A region. 3 area round of high school playoffs in the Lonestar State. Diboll back at bat. First pitch too low there on Antonio Palacio. So the Lumberjacks of Diboll, Texas will go 5, 6, and 7. Palacio, early count here, 1-0. Next pitch on the way. Just outside the zone, 2-0. Hunter Henry remaining on the bump here for New Waverly as he came in for Brock Thorne. Here's the next pitch. Just in there for the strike. It's 2-1. Nobody on. Again, just underway here in the top of the 6th. Nathan Height helping us to produce. Appreciate all of his hard work as well, running that scoreboard for us. Here's the 2-1 from the right hand. Got that one dropping in for a strike. It's 2-2. Here's the next one. Got him looking for the first out. Fourth strikeout of the night by Hunter Henry. That will bring up 6 in the order. The left fielder, Braden Wilson. Here's the right-handed pitch. Pulled back on that one for the ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. Now the 1-0. Inside, close to the belt line, 2 balls. Next pitch on the way. Gonna check this one over to the first base umpire. Called strike, 2-1. May have just barely came around. Our good friend Cash Wayne Cummins joining us here on the broadcast from WC Auto Center in Huntsville. Appreciate you chiming in. Thanks for your sponsorship as well. That one knocked right into the backstop. For a ball, it's 3-1. Just went right through the glove of Corbin. Well, there, the catcher. Here's the pitch. This one swung on foul into the net off the first base side. Take us to a full count here at 3-2. Nobody on, one out we are here in the top of the sixth. Diboll leading New Waverly 7-2. Time here for just a moment. Hunter Henry readjusting. That glove in his left hand, has the ball in his right hand, standing on the bump. Right foot on the rubber, left leg up. Here's the pitch. This one over to third. They say that one was fair. Well, I believe so. How about that? Just took a drop right out in front of Brett Adams. Brett did a great job getting behind that after the fact. But it is a one-out single here for Braden Wilson. Seventh in the order, Angel Rios. And Coach Morphew having a chat here with Hunter Henry. I may do it here for Henry, and it will. So we'll have a pitching change. We'll have that when we come back. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Bulldog Playoff Baseball on SHN, presented by Robert Lindemann of HITTSS Solutions Player Development online at HITTSS.com. We'll be back in a moment. This is SHN Sports.
Bulldogs fans, this is your game day shout out from WC Auto Center, keeping Huntsville's wheels turning since 1997. From tune-ups to tires, brakes to big repairs, their ASE certified master mechanics handle it all. So when you want to drive like a Bulldog, call WC Auto Center at 936-291-1093. WC Auto Center, keeping you in the game just like our Bulldogs. Go New Waverly. Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success.
Charlie Goodwin now on the mound for New Waverly. It's our third pitching change of the night. And we'll get things rolling here as we continue on in the top of the sixth. One out we are. Runner remains on first for Diboll, leading 7-2. Angel Rios, first pitch just over his head. Throw over to first. Runner's safe. Well, with a nice toss there from behind the home plate. Count here at 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Runner will take off. Bunt placed. Goodwin going to run up, make the throw over to first. Good job there by Charlie Goodwin, who's on the bump now with that throw over to first for 2 outs. Wilson over to second. We're going to bathe in the order, the designated hitter, Caden Brasher, here for Diboll. Charlie Goodwin looking over to the right, left leg up. Here's the pitch on the way. High upstairs. Throw there well back over to second. That base runner is safe. 1 ball, no strikes here. 2-out territory in the top of the 6th. Here's the 1-0. That time in the zone for a strike to even us up at a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. Off the right hand, a good one. So swung on foul, goes off the net. Ricochets right down near home plate. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2, way high upstairs. Runner going to try to take off over to 3. Boy, way up in the air making that grab was Brett Adams. My goodness. That toss is a little bit high from well over there to him, but he hauled it up, and the runner is safe, though. Wilson over to 3rd with a stolen base. Here's the 2-2. This one popped way up into the air. Shortstop there is Cade Garrett, and he makes the grab with his left glove for the 3rd and final out. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. And friends, we are through 5.5. We'll go bottom of the 6th when we come back. Stay with us. New Waverly trailing 7-2. Looking for some life here in the inning. We'll be back in a moment. This is SHN Sports.
Hey Bulldog fans, this game is brought to you in part by Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law, your trusted hometown law firm. For over 40 years, they've been hitting legal home runs right here in Walker County. Whether it's probate, estate planning, real estate law, business organization law, and more, they've got your bases covered. Just like our Bulldogs, they know the value of team spirit and a strong defense. So when life throws you a curveball, you can count on Moak & Moak. Call 936-295-6394 today. Go Bulldogs, and remember, at Moak & Moak, they're batting for you. Today's game is proudly sponsored by Rainmasters Seamless Gutters, our locally family-owned business since 1992. With Trey, a Houston firefighter, and Amy, a New Waverly ISD teacher at the helm, their commitment to quality work and top-notch materials is a home run. Just like our Bulldogs, Rainmasters brings dedication and teamwork to every project. Whether it's new gutter systems, repairs, or cleanouts, they're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and Home Advisor. So when you need gutter experts, visit rainmasters2002.com. Let's go Bulldogs, and remember, with Rainmasters Seamless Gutters, you're always covered.
We'll get started here, friends, in the bottom of the 6th. Brett Adams leading off for the Bulldogs. 1 pitch way up into the air. This one will go very foul. High it goes, and behind the press box here in Madisonville, Texas. That one almost went back to Huntsville. Early count here, 0-1 on Brett Adams. That's 0 for 2 here this evening. Here's the next delivery from the right hand. This one hard hit over to the left. Going to make a play down here is Wilson just in front, and he does for the first out on the second pitch on the fly ball over to left. 1 up, 1 down, bring up 7th in the order. The designated hitter, Charlie Drain. Again, I want to welcome you in. Thanks for joining us here on SHN tonight. This edition of Bulldog Playoff Baseball brought to you by Robert Lindemann of HITTSS Solutions Player Development. Here's the pitch on the way to Drain. This one over to left, and that's a 1-out single. Drain trying to get something started here for the Bulldogs. He's over at first now. We'll go down 8th in the order, the second baseman, Lane Fortune. Lane 1 for 1 today. Singled back in the second, left stranded over at 3rd in that inning, and then reached on a walk and left stranded there at 1st in the 4th. Here's the pitch on the way. High upstairs it goes. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, friends, we'll be back at it tomorrow from Nacogdoches, 4 p.m. Game 2 of this series. And then if necessary, a Game 3 on Saturday in Rusk. Now the 1-0. Runner going to try to steal over to second, and he's there in plenty of time. So the stolen base by Charlie Drain. And it's 1-1 here on Lane Fortune. A bit of a discussion as Edgar Portillo will head over to talk to Morales on the bump. Morales going the distance so far here in this game. He is pitched through 5 1/3 and still remaining out there. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. In scoring position again is Charlie Drain over at second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch. This one over to short. Throw to first. Not able to beat that one out, but the runner will advance over to third. Play there by Isaac De Jesus. Into the glove of Brody Finley over at first. Bring up Will Larison, 9th in the order, the right fielder. Here's the pitch on the way to Will. Placing bunt, third base line. Throw over to first, got him. For the third and final out, it was Morales over there. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on for New Waverly as we are through 6 innings, top of the 7th. Coming up when we come back. Stay with us, friends. More baseball to come here on SHN Sports.
Waverly Bulldogs fans, unleash your spirit with Too Darn Cute by Lynz. Get your hands on our customized gear in time for the holidays. If you need a rush order, no problem. Just contact us before purchasing. We love creativity. Choose your favorite fabric, colors, and fonts for a truly personalized touch. We can't wait to bring your custom orders to life. Stay in the loop. Follow Too Darn Cute by Lynz on Facebook and Instagram for exciting deals, giveaways, and sneak peeks at our new products. Show your Bulldogs baseball pride and style. Go Bulldogs! Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. Are you searching for top-notch promotional products? Well, discover Advantage Specialties in Huntsville, now featuring the screen printing division, formerly T-Bar T Custom Designs in New Waverly. With their vast selection of fun and traditional items, they help improve trade show traffic, motivate staff, and much more. Explore AdvantageSpecialties.com for all your promotional needs. Trust Advantage Specialties, the promotional product experts committed to your success.
Welcome back at it, friends. New Waverly Baseball about to get underway here in the top of the 7th. I want to show you something real quick as we flip over. This is some of those shirts. You just heard that ad there by our friend Lynz with Too Darn Cute by Lynz. She has put together these wonderful New Waverly Bulldog baseball shirts, and so make sure to check her out on Facebook and you can get more information about those. So we appreciate that, and I can't wait to put mine on a little bit later. I didn't have time today just to our internet issues earlier, but we'll get going here in the top of the 7th. Second pitch already on the way as trying to get to remain on the mound here for New Waverly. The early count here is 2-0. So we're down at the bottom of the order. Zane Cortines, 3-0. Charlie's next pitch on the way to the outside. 4 pitches and a leadoff walk here for Cortines. Charlie Goodwin on the mound there. We'll go back here to the top of the order. Carson Morales. 7-2. Diboll with the lead. Waverly had the early advantage in this ball game, and then Diboll really turning up the juice in the 3rd with 3 runs and 3 more in the 5th. Adding 1 in the 2nd as well. That was their first run of the night. Pitch on the way. That one low. Goes on the backstop. Runner will still over to second. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Cortinas now over to second base in scoring position. Morales here, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner stole over to third. So back-to-back stolen bases here for Cortinas. We count at 1 ball and 1 strike. No outs. Underway here in the top of the 7th. Diboll at bat leading 7-2. Here's the pitch on the 1-1. This one will chop over to third. The throw to first is in time. Runner will stay over at third. We're 1 away. Good job by Brett Adams over to Stevenson there at 1. Bring up second in the order, the shortstop, Isaac De Jesus.
Now batting number 3, Isaac De Jesus.
Isaac De Jesus, 5th time here tonight at bat. Here's the pitch on the way. This one hard over to center, and grab is made. Runner will try to come in and score here on the sac fly. That toss is there and not in time and out of the way. So that will score Cortinas for the 8th out. Or for the 8th run, rather. And the second out there by Diboll. Bring up third of the order, the catcher, Edgar Portillo here for the Lumberjacks. Hunter Henry making that snag out there at center. Here's the first pitch on the way. So over to third, takes a hop. Adams corrals it, throw to first in time for the 3rd and final out. We've seen a couple of those 5-3 actions here in this ball game, but it's 1 more run. That run coming on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on for Diboll. We'll step aside, take a break. Final opportunity here for New Waverly as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Playoff Baseball on SHN, presented by Robert Lindemann at HITTSS Solutions Player Development, online at HITTSS.com.
New Waverly Bulldogs fans, as our team swings into the playoffs, let's show our support with a big cheer from Tom Waddill of the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Supporting our Bulldogs and helping families find dream homes, Tom's team is your go-to for real estate. Call 936-649-2808 or email texasrealtortw@gmail.com. Let's win, Bulldogs! Choose Tom Waddill and the Home Run Team at eXp Realty. Go Bulldogs!
Change requires preparation. When seasons change, we check our gardens and plants. We check our heating and AC systems. We rotate our wardrobes. There's work to be done because preparation is always best. I'm Greg Smith with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. As your hometown experts in celebrating life, we're here to help you prepare for the next season, to help you make decisions without burdening your family. It's our family's way of serving yours, and we are honored to do so. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Welcome back, friends. Bottom of the 7th, get underway here. New Waverly trailing Diboll 8-2. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Austin Dowies to lead off here for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch on the way by Morales to the inside. It's 1-0. Waverly trailing by 6 runs here. Final opportunities. Here's the 1-0 on the way. This one chop up to the bump. The 1-3 put out for the first out. Easy does it for Morales over to Brody Finley. Second in the order, resuming his duties back at center fielding, is Hunter Henry.
Every time I get out of that chair. Oh, man, I missed you.
First pitch to the outside, 1 ball, no strikes. On deck, Cade Garrett. Time is called here by Henry. Steps out of that left box for just a moment, now back in. Here's a delivery from Morales. This one, hard hit foul off that left side, off their left corner. Even us up at 1 ball and 1 strike, 1 away. Aces across the board here in Madisonville, Texas. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Be sure to follow SHN Sports on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel. You'll receive notifications on when this game will go live, as well as other games across our network. Now the 1-1. This one swung on. Just went foul to the left of the third base bag. It's 1-2. Scheduled first pitch tomorrow is 4 o'clock in Nacogdoches. And again on SHN, once you subscribe to our channel, we will post that link sometime tomorrow. Here's the 1-2. Swung on high, runner going to take off, got away from the catcher. And did he get there in time? Called him out. Boy, he dropped the ball, and the home player, the first base umpire, saying that he's out. They going to switch this or not? Wow. The Waverly coaching staff not happy with that call. The first baseman out there dropped the ball. Coach Morphew's going to come up and have a chat. The Waverly staff obviously not happy. I can't deny them that because, boy, that ball got dropped out there first. Coach Morphew having a chat with the first base umpire right now. They call it 2 outs.
Oh, okay.
Now batting number 3, Cade Garrett.
Bring us to the third in the order, the shortstop, Cade Garrett. Final out here for New Waverly here in game 1. Still a lot of baseball to go in this series, though. Here's a pitch on the way. That one high. Had to duck under that one. A little duck hunt action out there and goes into the backstop. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. This one over to third. The grab is there. The throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. As Diboll will take game 1 here in this series. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. Not sure if we'll get an interview with Coach Rodney Morphew in this one, but we will be back here in just a few moments. Again, your final tonight is 8-2. Diboll taking game 1 here in the Region 3A area round of the playoffs. We'll be back in a moment. This is SHN Sports.
Waverly baseball fans, as we celebrate our team's achievements, let's recognize HITTSS Solutions Player Development, led by Coach Robert Lindemann, for their support. HITTSS Solutions is dedicated to helping players reach their full potential. To elevate your game, contact Coach Robert at 512-429-2491 or visit HITTSS.com. We appreciate HITTSS Solutions and Coach Robert Lindemann's commitment to New Waverly baseball. Keep striving for greatness, Bulldogs.
Welcome back at it, friends, as we wrap it up here tonight. Again, welcome back in. Rob Hipp here. Thanks for joining us as this one a tough one here for New Waverly tonight, but still a lot of baseball left as Game 2 will be back tomorrow. We'll be broadcasting live from Nacogdoches. You can catch that action right back here on SHN Sports starting at 4 p.m. We'll have the link up, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also throughout social media we'll have that for you. We will not get an interview with Coach Morphew. He is out there talking to the kiddos right now, and just logistically where we have to walk, it'd be a pretty good distance, and we want to let him really talk to his team right now and not take away from that. So, again, thank you for being a part of this broadcast. A lot of wonderful sponsors helping to make this one happen tonight. Our presenting series sponsor, again, HITTSS Solutions, our good friend Robert Lindemann, Moak and Moak Attorneys at Law, Rainmasters Seamless Gutters, also Too Darn Cute. We appreciate Lynz. Check her out on Facebook. I showed her shirt a while ago. I'm going to show it one more time. I'm just going to give her another shout-out. These are awesome shirts that she's got for the playoffs, and, we're believing for a New Waverly Bulldog baseball victory tomorrow, forcing a winner-take-all Game 3 on Saturday. And hopefully there'll be some more of those shirts being made if so. So we're looking forward to that. Also a big thank you to our friends at WC Auto Center. We appreciate Wayne very much. Advantage Specialties, Tom Waddill of eXp Realty. Also Farmhouse Furniture and Gifts, our good friend Justin there. We appreciate Justin and Tony. My friend Dwayne Clark with Lonestar Security and Investigations. The Oak Ridge Disciple House, Joshua Harris. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home in Huntsville. And then also the Color Bar as well, Justin Killingsworth. So all those sponsors helping to make this coverage possible. And we will have it again for you coming up tomorrow. Game number 2 of this 3A Region 3 High School Area Round Baseball Playoff. As I end every broadcast, friends, I want to remind you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. We'll see you back at it tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central, for more high school baseball presented by HITTSS Solutions. Good night, and God bless New Waverly. We'll see you next time.